52 entrants here at Glenagorse Park in TKM Extreme. 34 have made it to the final, and one of those, Alan Tadeo caught up with earlier. It's Gemma Golber.
Gemma, 52 racing this weekend. We've not seen you before in Super 1. It's your first year. You're racing with your husband, of course. What's happened to Dean, though, this weekend?
Dean's had a bit of rotten luck this weekend. He got punted off in the last one. So I don't know if he's going to be out or not today, but we'll soon find out.
But you're keeping the family honour going. You've had a fantastic time qualifying. I think you've qualified 8th for the pre-final, so where that's going to put you in the final we don't know yet. But looking good so far this weekend for you.
Yeah, looking really good. I mean, I couldn't have expected to have done any better. It's the track that I know I really wanted to come here, and it's just going really, really well so far. So fingers crossed we'll have a really good day.
Yeah. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.
Well, she started the pre-final 8 and finished it 9th, so that's where she goes off the grid. Phil Smith and Matt England on the front row with Kai Springfield alongside Kyle Sprout, Matthew Allnut and Matt Taylor, Paul Monks and Chris Whitten with Gemma Golber and Lewis Bevan. Just outside the top 10, keep an eye on Kyle Hornby in the 81. Owen Rosser is there in P18 with Al Patterson, Charlie Bruce White, Lewis Round and James Ogden, all further down the order. This one should be a cracker. Away we go into the first corner. Whoops! That almost got a bit messy through turn 1 as England had to file in there behind Springfield, but it's Phil White at the front.
Yeah, Matt gave Kai a bit of a tap, but it was just a love tap, nothing more than that. No damage done. Kyle Sprout there on the 4 karts. Looks like Gemma Golber making a spot up in the sprint. Oh, and that's
Ogden.
Ogden, yeah. James Ogden on the 3 and James Mills on the 40. Mills has been quick this weekend as well. In the early practice sessions, Mills was all over it.
Yeah, and Lewis Wadley had to take avoiding action to get out of the fray, but what a disaster that is for the 3-plate of James Ogden, one of the drivers we were expecting to charge his way through and make a play in this one. He's not even going to get the chance, and through all of that, Matt England has popped up past Kai Springfield. There he is, the 17-year-old, one of the youngest men in this field, don't forget. 3rd position in this race. He was 3rd at the Super Prix last year as well, so he knows how to run at the front. Up to the inside though, nice move from Matt Taylor, up to P4.
Championship leader up to P4. He's got Chris Whitten, who's 2 points behind him in the championship coming into this round, just a couple of places back. So championship leader in 4th, then you've got Whitten there in 6th. But Phil Smith out front, look at this, for just over a lap and a half, and he looks like he's already got this one tied up. But Matt England won't give it up, that's for sure. The 1 plate in 2nd place, that's Matt Taylor, 4th on track. Championship lead after round 1 as I mentioned, but only 2 points ahead of Chris Whitten. To be slightly further ahead now, but it depends on what happens in this race. So they go up Dragon Straight one more time.
This is impeccable from Phil Smith. Let's not forget the quality of the field he's racing against here. Is up the inside. Nice move there from, is that the O plate that's moved up?
Matthew Allnut.
It is Matthew Allnut. Yes, he's made the move. So another man going up through the field like a jackrabbit. But Phil Smith, let's look at the quality of the field he's racing against here. And he's driving away. This is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, 52 drivers this weekend. 47 took part, if you remember, Jake, at Rowra for round 1. And John Hoyle, the championship organiser, thought, well, it may drop away to 42, 43 this time. 52 have signed up. Now, here's the interesting thing. Just for the drivers who are taking part, if you're the championship leader, Super 1 can only take 52 drivers in a grid, because if there's 53, we have to have a C final. We haven't got time. There's more places made up through the spoon. That's Taylor making up another one. Kai Springfield going backwards. Kyle Sprout went with Matt Taylor there. If the 53 drivers registered or entered, there'd have to be a C final. So Super 1 can't put on a C final, we don't have the time. So if the championship leader didn't get his entry in early enough for the next round, he could end up losing a place in the championship because it's first come, first served. Whoever enters first gets in.
It's astonishing, isn't it? It's almost like getting tickets for the latest Coldplay concert, isn't it? You've got to be there a second they go online. And it's really, really interesting to see the quality and the technicality of the field that we've got here as Sprout makes another move up the inside, this time of Taylor, with Kai Springfield right on his bumper. And up the inside again, he has to defend, look, into the carousel to make sure that Springfield doesn't get through. So Taylor having to defend in 4th place there with Sprout in 3rd. In front of these 3, it is England still in 2nd place. Phil Smith, he's on another continent out in front, absolutely monstering away from the field. But this little scrap from 3rd position back, there's a good half dozen or so karts and probably more joining the fray to battle it out for 3rd position. It's a great spread of field. TKM Extreme It is the success story of national karting, isn't it? We had
Incredible.
less than 10 in the field last year at any one round, and now we've got 5 times that plus. And here's Taylor up the inside again on Sproat, back to 3rd position, and there's still a real hungry spread of drivers trying to come through.
Down Damon Hill one more time. That's the carousel at the bottom of the hill, up into the compression complex. Taylor gives Carl Sproat the push signal. Why wouldn't you? All that battling for 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th is helping Matt England to get away in 2nd. Smith has checked out front. Nobody's catching him in this race today, that's for sure. It's Smith that leads it as he crosses the stripe one more time from England. Taylor, Sproat, Springfield, Allnut, Whitten, Monks, Gemma Golber there in 9th place from Kyle Hornby. John Hogan comes next, and the 50 kart was Rob Wallace.
Absolutely incredible mixture of drivers in this field, and up the inside, nearly getting a foothold on the inside line there, Sproat, as he tries to go past Taylor, but Taylor is the cork in the bottle in this battle now, isn't he? They can't get past him, and it is going to be interesting to see how quickly Matt England can get away. It's almost Phil Smith's victory in the bag. Matt England sitting pretty in 2nd place, and then all hell can break loose from 3rd position back, and it looks as if it's only a couple of corners away.
There's that snake effect from the drone. You see all the karts
Here
on
we
there.
go.
There's a move for the lead. Springfield gets run wide, loses 2, loses 3 up the inside.
Oh!
Contact! 4 karts off.
That's gone very badly wrong. Springfield's out.
John Hogan's definitely gone. I couldn't quite make out who else it was. Wallace, I think, still running.
Well, Chris Whitten was involved, so too was Kyle Hornby.
Here's the replay up the inside
Whitten.
for 4th place.
That's Whitten going past Springfield. Oh, sorry, Allnut then. It's Whitten that goes by.
Whitten's gone. Whitten's one of those karts there in the collision,
Yep,
and
you're
John
right.
Hogan just gets collected for the 2nd time in 2 events. That's Charlie Bruce White on the 48. He's out as well, separate incident. So it was Chris Whitten's one of those drivers, the 2nd place man in the championship, goes out. Couldn't quite make out which kart he was, but he's certainly one of them.
Well, the 4 drivers that went in that incident were Springfield, Whitten, Hornby and Hogan. Those were the 4 drivers that fell by the wayside. Wow. Absolute disaster. And up the inside of Taylor, now he gets the move done. Sproat is into 3rd position, and perfect timing because that little melee has mixed and jumbled up the field a little bit behind the top 3. So it's perfect for Sproat, and he's already starting to stretch away from Taylor.
Happiest man there. I can see a big smile on his face on the 29 kart. Matthew Taylor, big smile he'll have on his face. If he knew that Chris Whitten's gone off. That's Paul Monk's previous Super 1 final winner at this circuit. Paul, who's obviously takes a leaf out of my diet these days. He's got a bit of extra timber on us, Paul, compared to a few years ago when he won at Super 1.
Well, Monks is chasing down the O-plate at the moment, of course, of Matt Allnut, so there's an opportunity for Monks to make up a position, but he's also got trouble in paradise behind him because Gemma Golber is stepping up the attack in the 21. What a weekend she's having. It just goes to prove this track, as we said it before and we'll say it again, it's so picturesque, but it's such a technical and physical challenge. Mastering this circuit is a real ace up your sleeve, and Gemma Golber knows this place very well, so clearly her experience of this track in this class is really coming good.
Yeah, you can just see her there in 7th place, make her out from the drone. It's a good shot. She's certainly close enough to the karts in front. This is a track she knows particularly well. Did a lot of junior TKM club racing here some years ago.
And she's not too far off the pace at the moment, knocking on the door of the top 6. Meanwhile, that battle is led by this man, Carl Sproat, the number 4, trying desperately to gain ground on Matt England and get away from Matt Taylor. It's not going to be easy for him to do it, especially when the field is as rich with talent as it is. But we've still got quite a sizable way to go in this one. There's a lot that can happen.
Taylor will be the championship leader if things stay like this, but a little bit later in the race, still as you were. But you can see Taylor up through turn 2, getting a lot closer. They're both getting closer to England, and Taylor goes 3rd, and that will help him in his quest to secure the championship lead. Further round the lap, Taylor gets closer to England. Carl Sproat right up his chuff, and behind Sproat is Matthew Allnut, and Gemma Golber's not far away either. The 50 kart, Rob Wallace is putting the fastest lap. Here comes Sproat, runs over the curb. He takes that 3rd place position, and Matthew Allnut goes with him, drops Taylor back a couple. Next time round, we're going to see it in reverse. Well, Taylor comes up the inside of Allnut next time round and gets the spot back. So Taylor back to 4th place, and that effectively is the championship lead as things stand. On the last lap, though, It's Phil Smith that takes it all the way down to the final corner and across the stripe. Wallace has set the fastest lap. Phil Smith celebrates the win. Matthew Taylor at this stage was happy with fourth, but not after the race was over. The scales await, and both drivers foul scrutineering. They're both underweight, Jake.
Astonishing, and that gives the victory to Matt England from Karlsbro. Allnut is third from Monks, with Gemma Golber a fine fifth.
I suppose you'll take any win how you can get it, but it must be quite satisfying with so much extra competition this year to still be on top of the podium.
Oh, it's definitely satisfying. I mean, especially after the result we had, we come second, and especially after Phil Smith with the complications after the race. It's a massive benefit to us. Of course, we'll take any victory we can, and it's even better when you find the pole leaders underweight. So, brilliant weekend. I'd like to thank my family, my girlfriend Leah, Alan Tony for the engines, and the rest of the Talco team for all the support. It's been brilliant.
The championship battle in TKM Extreme in 2016 is basically throw the deck of cards in the air and see who lands in first. Sproat is currently leading from England, Allnut, Whitten and Smith, with Taylor now out of the top 6 when he was previously leading. All of them need to get their entries in for Landau now because the action will be palpable. See you then, guys.